So I've just had to do this video today to bring you up to date with some events, because the future of Wolves head coach Julen Lopetegui is basically taking a centre stage. Coming up next, I'll explain to you why, and I'll give you all the ins and outs on it, and also my opinion on what's going on too. All coming up after this. So, there's been various reports over the last week about Wolves and financial fair play, and Julen Lopetegui doesn't know that, the implications of how it's affecting Wolves for the summer window. And to be honest, I've been kind of like, oh yeah, it's just all this sort of paper talk and stuff like that. Julen's not naive, he's like an experienced manager. But today, this tweet dropped from respected Spanish journalist Guillem Belag, who was very close to Julen and obviously anything to do with Spanish football. And it reads, "What a sad turn of events with Lopetegui and Wolves, with the club unable to get signings, investment they promised, and instead having to sell to keep up with FFP. His future is in doubt, even though he's under contract. Talks this week between the club and him will get a clearer picture." Now, it's because of this tweet and because Guillem's very highly respected that I've actually taken a little bit of notice on this and gone, oh my god, what the hell is going on? John Percy, the main football correspondent for The Telegraph, has also put an article out today basically saying Julen Lopetegui is likely to hold further talks with Wolves this week over the future club's fans, as fears grow he could quit Wolves after just 6 months. He's gone on to quote Lopetegui in regards to the overall of the squad in the summer, saying, "I have had that meeting and there are some financial fair play problems I didn't know before. I hope we solve this issue. It's very difficult to compete in the Premier League without investment. Despite the club investing this year, it has been a very hard year, so we have to learn the lesson, do our homework and try and improve the team." Now, from my point of view, as I say, I was kind of like, well, Wolves are going to say this about FFP because they want to make sure that any selling clubs aren't trying to get that extra £1 or £2 million because they want to get value for money, and you understand that. And Wolves have got to work within FFP and all that sort of stuff, and they have heavily backed Julen Lopetegui in the January window, so they have been supportive. But to me, it's a concern, and Julen is in a very, very strong position because he's come in and done that fantastic job. He's kept Wolves up phase 1, and all of us are expecting that phase 2 is going to be a continued evolution of the squad. Obviously, we know that there are going to be players leaving, probably the likes of Raul, Ruben Neves, Adama Traore, Moutinho, Johnny Otto and a few others, which is going to bring in a little bit of money and get a lot of money off the wage bill. Some may still say, but Lopetegui isn't a manager that wants to be sick trying to keep Wolves in the Premier League every year. His sights are firmly set on qualifying for Europe, hopefully having a cup run. And to be honest, as a Wolves fan, I'm thinking the same, and every Wolves fan that I've spoken to are thinking, hope they've learnt the lesson from previous years, that if you stand still in this division, you go backwards. You look at Newcastle, Brighton, Villa, all of these teams that have gone past Wolves, and other clubs have got ambitions to push up there as well, so Wolves have got to strengthen. Obviously, goals has been an issue. We do have loan players coming back. We have players coming back from injury, all of that. So Lopetegui has got a big job to do, but him and Matt Hobbs and Jeff Shee have got to make the right decisions and make sure that Julen has the tools to mould the team that he wants. I've got a lot of confidence that this guy is an elite manager and can take Wolves back into Europe and towards winning trophies and stuff like that. And most Wolves fans that have reacted to the news on socials today are really, really worried and concerned. And if Fosun and Jeff drop the ball on this one, the wave of backlash will be on an unprecedented scale without a shadow of a doubt. Now, I'm confident that this will get resolved, that Julen, has used this source to highlight his position. These talks are going to go on this week. He's obviously coming from a strong position, and Wolves and Matt Hobbs and Fosun and Jeff Shee really have to make sure that they're backing Julen to make sure that Wolves do move forward. And then the onus falls on to Julen to deliver on everything that he's saying he will deliver if he gets the backing next season. It's going to be a fascinating summer, but you know, don't panic, Mr. Mandarin. I'm sure this will get sorted out, and hopefully he will have the assurances that he needs once they've sat down and had the plan, and he'll take forward. But like, it is a concern at the moment. It's a concern rather than a panic or a worry from fans, but people are panicking a little bit. Leave your thoughts to this in the comment section below, and obviously make sure you subscribe to the channel, because we will, as always, keep you updated on all the latest developments and breaking news stories with Wolves up to the end of the season, and obviously all the way through the summer. Until then, I'm Dazzling Dave, always Wolves.